Sukhoi Su-35 NATO reporting name, Flanker E, is the designation for two improved derivatives of the Su-27 air defense fighter. They are single-seat, twin-engine, supermaneuverable aircraft designed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau and built by the Komsomolsk-on-Amur Aircraft Plant. The type was originally developed by the Soviet Union from the Su-27 and was known as the Su-27M. It incorporated canards and a multi-function radar, giving it multi-role capabilities. The first prototype made its maiden flight in June 1988. Following the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Sukhoi redesignated it as the Su-35 to attract export orders. 14 aircraft were produced and used for tests and demonstrations. One example had thrust vectoring engines and was in turn redesignated the Su-37. A sole Su-35 UB2-seat trainer was also built in the late 1990s that resembled the Su-30MK family. In 2003, Sukhoi embarked on a second modernization of the Su-27 to serve as an interim aircraft awaiting the development of the Sukhoi Pak-FA Su-57 program. Also known as the Su-35, this version has a redesigned cockpit and weapons control system and features thrust vectoring engines in place of the canards. The type made its first flight in February 2008. The Vimpel R-27, NATO reporting name AA-10 Alamo, is a family of air-to-air missile developed by the Soviet Union. It remains in service with the Russian Air Force, air forces of the Commonwealth of Independent States and air forces of many other countries as standard medium-range air-to-air missile. Even though they have the more advanced R-77. The R-27 is manufactured in infrared homing, R-27T, R-27ET. Semi-active radar homing, R-27R, R-27ER, and active radar homing, R-27EA, versions. R-27 family missiles are produced by both Russian and Ukrainian manufacturers. The R-27 missile is carried by the Mikoyan MiG-29 and Sukhoi Su-27 family fighters. The R-27 missile is also license produced in China, though the production license was bought from Ukraine instead of Russia. The Su-35 project was aimed primarily at the export market. During the early stages of the flight test program, Sukhoi estimated that there was such a market for 160 aircraft, with a particular emphasis on Latin America, Southeast Asia and the Middle East. Some of the candidate countries, such as Algeria, Malaysia, Indonesia, and India, were already operators of the Su-30MK family. As the aircraft was to be available for export starting in 2010, the actual launch order for 48 Su-35's aircraft was placed by the Russian Defense Ministry at the 2009 Max Air Show as part of a larger deal worth $2.5 billion for 64 fighter aircraft. During the type's international debut at the 2013 Paris Air Show, Mikhail Pogosyuk, General Director of Sukhoi parent company United Aircraft Corporation, stated that there was an estimated demand for 200 aircraft, split evenly between the domestic and export markets. It was not until the end of 2015 when the first export contract was signed with China. By then, the Russian government had placed a follow-up order for 50 aircraft.